Hey guys, this is Hetu and welcome back to etlqalabs. So first of all guys, I would like to give a big shout out to one of my dear subscriber. He has asked this question, right? And this complete video is around that particular question, right? And so this is related to how do we validate the incremental load, right, in ETL, right? So this is what I would like to, discuss in this entire session, and I will code, some of the mapping, and then I will show you how does it work, right? So, and we will try to understand the entire concept, guys. What is incremental load? What is full load? I will give you example also, right? And then it will be a crystal clear for you so that you can answer any kind of question that will be related to incremental or full load Informatica or any ETL job, right? ETL tool, right? That's what. And guys, I think the bracket one, what Suraj has covered, right? So Suraj is my dear subscriber who has asked this question, right, guys? As I mentioned. So he has also asked so maintaining the historical records, right? So this is little bit, I would say, this is more of, related to slow changing dimensions tables, right? So type 1, type 2, type 3. I think when I will cover the test cases related to SCD 1, 2, 3, that point of time I will cover this. But for now, I will cover most of the things related to incremental load. And I think these are the two questions basically. That's how I understand, yeah. So, but yeah, we will try to understand this incremental load, how it works. I think that is the whole agenda of this session, yeah. All right. So, okay, guys. So, thanks, Suraj, for asking this question. So, let's continue with the discussion, guys. Okay, so let me just walk you through basically what is concept around it, and then I will go to Informatica and will code it. Okay. So guys, so first of all, in Informatica and any tool, ETL tool, right? We have two type of load, okay? Two types of load. One is the full load and other one is incremental load, right? So full load is basically, as name suggests, that entire data will be loaded, at the first time when we run the ETL job, right? So for example, we have 100 rows in source, and we want to run very first time our ETL job. Then obviously all those, if I mean all those 100 records is suppose are eligible to be loaded, right? And those 100 records will be loaded into target. This is nothing but the full load, because we are actually loading everything, because for the target, since it is the first load, everything is new, right? And everything supposed to be loaded in the target, right? So this is what the concept. So you see the source record, I have two rows, and two rows I have loaded when my ETL job ran, right? So it has loaded two rows, right? So this is what the full load. And this guys, this full load is normally, it is done at the very beginning of any ETL job. So when we are running our job very first time, that point of time we are actually doing the full load. Okay. Now there are another type of job, right? Another type of load that is called incremental load. So in incremental load, we are actually loading only changed record, right? Change record, when I say only new records or any update is happening on that particular record, then only we are loading that record. If there is no changes on the records, then those will be ignored, right? As part of our incremental load, yeah. So if I show you here, we have three rows, okay? And first one second we have already loaded, let's say as part of our full load. Now what is remaining? 3 Alex. This is the only record which is remaining. And when I will run my ETL job, this is the only record which will be loaded in my target, right? Because these are already loaded previously as part of our full load, isn't it? So this is how, guys. So in real life, you say, let's say I have 110 records, and 100 has been already loaded as part of my full load. Then when I will run my job, only 10 record, those differential record or the delta records will be loaded, right? So this is what the concept about incremental load, guys. And now we will see the practically how it is implemented, okay? How we can implement it. So guys, this is what I have taken a snapshot of my mapping that I am going to create, yeah. So I'll show you. I have created it before, but I will show you from fresh, right? So that you will able to understand it, how it works. Everything I will show you around it, right? So I have taken one employee table, and then I have used one expression transformation, and this expression transformation is basically holding a variable which is actually keeping the maximum value from the last record. So what is happening if we are actually know what is the maximum value from the last run, then we will try to see that, anything which is coming from the source has to be again compared with this maximum value. Okay. So if these are more than, I mean, the source record is more than this maximum value, then only I'm going to allow it, right? Otherwise, I'm not going to allow it to traverse it to next, the next step. Yeah, next step here. So guys, I think it will make more sense when I show you, but just for your understanding, this is the concept. Okay. So let's do one thing, and after that, guys, we will be covering some of the test cases very specific to incremental load. Okay, because rest of the test cases will be remain same for the ETL job, but these test cases will be very specific to the incremental load testing. Okay, so these are basically subset, I would say, right? So superset, we this will be subset of test cases. Okay. Now let's try to go to Informatica and try to see what I have to code it here for incremental load, guys. Okay. So let's try to do one thing. Let's try to, so this is the, let me create a mapping. Okay. I'll give a name called INCR. Mm, all right. INCR EMP because employee table I'm taking. Okay. This is the mapping name. Keep it any name, right, guys? Now what I will do is I'll try to import, guys. Okay, what I'm going to try to import source and target first, right? This is what I have to do. Okay, so let me see what is my source. It is Oracle. Okay, guys, 1 second. So, mm-hmm, okay, where is source? Okay, Oracle source. All right, guys. So this is my source. Okay, I'm just pulling it here. All right, I think it's pulled. No, 1 second, guys. 1 second, guys. I think 1 second. Okay, guys. So I pulled it. Okay, the source. So guys, please expect this video little longer because I am showing you development and then after the testing. Okay, so that you will be clear from every angle of this concept. Okay. Okay. Now let me pull the target also. Okay. So navigator. I'll go to target. I'll pull this. This is the table, guys. Okay. I've already pulled it uh, into target array. Okay. Now I will take one more transformation. I'll take one more transformation that is expression transformation, guys. Okay. Expression. I'll show you why I'm using it. But for now, let me pull it. So trf expr. Okay. I'll just give some name. Now this is how it is. Now let me pull everything out here. Okay. All the columns. I'll pull it from here. I will. Okay. 1 second. I'll put it here. And from here I will pull all of them. Okay, okay, 1 second. There is some. Okay, guys, so let me select it and I will join it here. Okay, so all we have now. Let me do one thing. So, guys, what I am going to do is, so when I am going to, let's say incremental load, right? So, concept is when I need to run it. So, let me do one thing. Let me try to create one variable first, parameter variable. Okay. The mapping variable, sorry. Okay, mapping variable will start with dollar dollar. Okay, then I will give some name to the mapping variable. So I will say max. What should I give? Okay, current date of joining. I'll explain you guys, don't worry about it. Okay, so I'm just coding it first and then I will show you later. Okay, so this is the variable and this will take the max aggregation. So max value of the current date of joining. Okay, date of joining. It will store. Okay, now I have done it here. Now I will go to source qualifier, guys. Okay, 1 second. Okay, so in source qualifier, you know that this is the relational database. So what I want to do is in source qualifier, I want to filter out only those records which are new. Okay, so how do we find how do I filter out from the source qualifier? I will need to go to source, okay, not source, a query override, guys, okay. This is the query SQL query. I'll just click it here, and then when I say generate SQL, it will generate something, okay, like this, which is nothing but it is basically fetching all the rows from the employee table, okay. Now what I will do is I will just try to put one where clause, okay, where I will say employee, I mean this is what the name here, right? Employee table, date up joining. Date up joining is one of the column, guys, here, okay? I can just copy and paste, guys. So it doesn't matter, okay? Okay, I'll put it here. Date up joining should be greater than what? It should be greater than what I have taken one variable I have just, okay. So here it is, okay? Where is variable, guys? Here. I have just created one variable, right? Maximum. So this variable is basically containing the maximum current date of joining. So date of joining, DOG is one of the uh, this one, right? This is one of the field, date field, and this particular variable, max current date of joining, will keep the maximum date, yeah, maximum date, whatever is there in that particular table, employee table, right? And so what will happen is this particular will keep that one. And now what I am going to do here is, let's say I will just say, okay, so employee date of joining should be always greater than this, which means this is from the previous run. Okay, guys, let's say I have run 10th December 2021. Okay, first run. Okay, that is the full load. All right. Now let me open and show you guys a little bit. I think you will be able to understand. So let's say in the full load, what I have done is my date of joining for one of the employee was 10 December 2021. Okay. So when I will do the incremental load, okay, in that case, what I'm going to check it, I'm going to, uh, so this date, it will be stored in where, guys? It will be stored in one of the variable that I have told, right? Let's say max date of join, okay? This is the variable. Now in incremental load, what I'm going to do is I'm going to check date of joining should be select all employees. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, right? Select all employee, select star from employee where date of joining, okay, date of joining, which means source one, right? Date of joining from the source should be greater than this, okay? What? This value. So what is this value, guys? This is basically 10th December, right? 10th December 21, okay? So now this time when my source qualifier run, it will only fetch all the rows which are more than 10th December 21. Make sense, guys? So only record which are newer, right? Which means these are already loaded in the previous run, full load. So in this case, I will get only which are greater than this date, okay? All the rows, okay? I hope you are able to understand, guys, okay? So this is what I have coded here. Now, let me validate it. Okay, no error, guys, okay? So this is all good. Now I'm going to apply it. Now I will go to expression transformation, guys. So now this will ensure that it is only fetching, source qualifier is only fetching the newest record, okay? Not the record which are already loaded, okay? So new record. Now in expression transformation, what I will do is I will take one more column, okay? Okay, one second. I'll just pull it down. Okay. Okay, guys. Sorry. Okay, here, right? So this one, I will take one more column called v underscore max date of joining. Okay. So this particular column will store. This is again date, right? Date column, date time. Okay. Now this will be variable, guys. Okay. And what I will do is I will try to use one of the function. Okay. What is that function, guys? So this is the procedure guide. So there is select max value. There is one function, guys. Okay. Let me see. It is there. Mm, 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 mm. One second. Variable, yes, here it is. Select max variable. Okay. This is the function, guys, we have to use. And then what I have to do is I have to use two things, guys. I have to use two things. One thing is the max, current max value, right? So what is that? Where is that variable? It is here, I think. Either this or I will take the data joining. So whichever is bigger, okay? This will store whichever is bigger, that value should be stored here, okay? Now let me, okay, I think I should validate it. Yes, it is successful, guys, okay? Now let me apply it. All applied. Now guys, everything is ready, okay? Now what will happen is when I run it, it will only load the, okay, so first time what I will load is when I load it, everything will be loaded, and second time I will change one record in the source and will try to load. I mean, in that case only one record should be loaded, okay? So okay, what is this, guys? Something, some problem, invalid. 1 second. Okay, is there any problem here? Sorry, okay, so 1 second. No, right? Okay, fine. This I don't want. What I want is, okay. So I think when I was creating this particular uh, variable, I forgot to give a name, the value, right? So let me put it, okay? I'll put it first 2021. I'm just putting this date, which is January 1st, 2021, okay? Invalid. 1 second. Why it is invalid? Okay, I think it's okay now. Yes, valid. Mapping is valid. Okay, guys, thanks. Let's go to, thanks for your patience here. So let's go to now workflow manager, right? That's where we are going to design the session, right? So let's go there. We'll design and we will run it and we will see the data, okay? Whether it is loading or not. So now guys, okay, not this one. I think I need to create a fresh one, okay? All right. So I'll say workflow incr emp. I'll just give some name, guys, okay? All right. Now I'll just drag the session, okay? Now, where is that one? I think this is the one. Now, let me link it, linked, okay? Now, let's set the properties, okay? So this is source. I think this is all good. I want to set this for target basically. So for target, I have to set this and then bulk load, it should be normal. That's all, guys. I think nothing else, okay? Now, before running, let me show you, okay? Select star from EMP, all right? This is the data that we have, okay, in my source. So the source is, okay, source is employee table. This is what I have taken. And I have 17 rows, okay? And I have date of joining all 10th January. So 10th January is obviously bigger than the initial value that we have set for the parameter, right? That variable, right? Mapping variable. Now everything ideally should be loaded, okay? Including this 21st January, okay, also. So let's try to run and okay, so let me show you the target table also before we run. So I have 1 second, HR dep underscore tgt, guys. This is the schema, okay? And then I have emp incremental target, okay? Sorry, 1 second. Okay, it should be I, guys. Okay, nothing is there, yeah? You see that? There is nothing in the target, okay? No rows. Now let's try to run it and we'll see. We should have 11 rows now after completing this job, okay? So let's run it. Okay, so alright guys, let's go, okay? So here we are. So our workflow monitor. This is a workflow monitor. We'll see, okay? It's running, guys, see here. we'll see that it is getting succeeded. After succeeding, we will verify the rows in target. Okay. So let's see, guys, how does it work? Okay, looks like succeeded. See, the session is already succeeded. Now, guys, we can go and just check it. Okay. So now this is the same query, right? I was trying. Now, after this, I should be getting, see, 17 rows, right? And the date of joining is also 21st here, guys. You see that? One and remaining are there. So exactly same thing is loaded here, right, in target. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to modify something in my source. Okay. I will do one thing. I will try to add one more row in source, and then we'll try to load it. Eh? Then we will see that whether we are loading only one extra or not. Okay, because ideally 17 is loaded now. Okay, 17 rows are loaded. Now when I insert a new one, the only that rows should be. Okay, now another thing that I want to show you here. Okay, let's go to workflow here, guys. Okay, sorry, get session. I should be able to see 17 rows affected. Okay, which means 70 rows loaded, 17. Yeah, so this is my target table, guys. See, emp incremental underscore tgt, and you see that output 17 rows. Okay, now when I will run the incremental load, I should be only seeing one rows. Okay, because I am going to put one extra row only. Now let's okay, let's do one thing. Let's say, okay, emp. Okay, now let me do one thing. Mm, 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 mm. Let's do one thing. Let me update, guys, rather than inserting. Yeah, let me update one of them. So I would like to update number 6, maybe. Yeah, Ali. So let me say update emp set imply. Okay, set e number equal to 100. Okay, and just put, no, not 100, 200 maybe. Okay, putting 200. Uh, that's all. Where e number equal to 6, guys. Let's see. Okay, now let's see whether it is updated. Yes, it is updated. Now, sorry, guys, one second. Okay, now what should happen is only this row is the new one, yeah, in this case basically, or updated, I would say, new one, right? So only this row should be inserted, remaining should be same. Nothing should be loaded, right? Because they are already loaded. Now let me commit it because this is DML. Okay, now let's try to run the workflow again and we'll see what happens. Okay, now let's see that. Okay, it has already picked up, guys. Okay, so let's wait. Okay, so guys, ideally we should have only one single row inserted. Okay, it's completed. Let's see the workflow session log, what it says. Okay, when I go to session log, okay, I think it is not because it found that rest of the rows are also the same one. Okay, that's why it has not done anything because this find that remaining, it is very intelligent, guys. Okay, what I'm going to do, I'm going to insert a new one. Okay, insert into emp values. Okay, I will say 220 and then Akash. Okay, now this is something. Anyways, I'll put some value. Now department is 20 and then this will be 2. Okay, date. What's that value I'm going to put? Let's say I'm going to put 29 September. Okay, September means 09 2021. Okay, now I'll put the format. What is the format? DD MM YY YY. Let's see if it is able to insert. One second, guys. Where is missing comma? Mm, one second. It's little tricky, but I should. One second, guys. Just hold on. All right, guys. So I got it. Yeah, I was missing one bracket here. Yeah. So now let's see. Select star from AMP. Now I got this new brand new record inserted. What is that? 200. This one 220, right? Now let's see when I load. I should load one single record in this case. Okay. So let me kick off from here itself. I can kick it off from here also, not a problem. So let's see, guys. Okay, how does it work? Now I should get one brand new record which just I inserted and remaining should be ignored. Yeah, this is how the concept of incremental load now. Yeah, because we are not we have already loaded those records, right? Now let's see. Looks like it is succeeded. Let's go and see the log first, and then we will check the target table. So guys, let's see here. Let's go down. I don't know. Some problem is there. Oh, is it? Okay, 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 okay. Sorry, 1 second. Okay, guys, there was problem, I have forgot to commit it, okay? After that I committed because if you're not committing after insert, then this will not be effective, yeah, because this is DML, right? Inserted DML. So I committed it and after that I ran it, okay? So when I ran it, let me show you. I quickly ran it. I have got one record updated, okay, in my target. So if you see here, one record is updated here, you see. And then I will show you how many we got actually in my source. That also we can see it here. So one is updated. Obviously, it should. 1 second. So yes. So in my source, yeah, source qualifier, when I ran this, so it has picked up 21 because this is the last time we have loaded, right? So maximum date was 21st December, right, guys? 21st December, and then what I have done, I have only fetched those records which are, I mean, those rows which are having the date more than 21st of January, right? So if you see this one, this is the source, right? So 21st January was this is the highest one, and after that we have inserted this one, right? And that's why it has picked up. So this is already done, and now based on this particular date only we are taking it, right, guys? Because based on joining date, if joining date is more than the maximum date from the previous load, which was 21st January, then only it will pick up. So this found this particular row, okay, and that's how it is loaded, okay. So now. So you see guys, this is working, right? And then it has faced a single row and the same is loaded into target. Now let's go and verify my target, okay? Before we had only, how many? We had only 17 rows, right? We should have 18 rows because this is the new one, okay? Select star from EM, select from, okay. 1 second guys. From it, because I have to give the schema because that's in different schema. So dep underscore tgt dot table name again tgtmp underscore incremental, okay, tgt guys. Sorry, something is problem here. Incremental. Okay, this is what it is, right? Is there any problem here? Table does not exist. Okay, let me see. What is the table name? I think some spelling mistake. Incremental. That's right. Underscore tgt. Okay. Okay, guys. Okay, so this is the table. Yeah. So this is the record that we have inserted. Yeah. This is the one. So we have inserted the last record. So this is how it is working, right? In source we had 18 record, but we have already loaded, 17 before. That's why it has only picked up this particular row. Okay, guys. Okay. So hopefully you are able to understand it. Okay. And now what we will do is we will try to see some of the test cases very specific to this, because remaining test cases, count check, and column check, row, row size, etc. All those checks that I have told you, those are common. Anyways, you have to perform those, but these are very specific to this. Yeah. So what I have to do, guys, at the part of this is I have to. These are the pre-job run. Okay, pre-job run, which means I have to go to my target table. Okay, before I run it, I have to get the maximum date of joining. So what is the maximum date of joining in that case? So if I try to run it, okay, if I say here, let's say I run it maximum data of joining here. What it will give? It will give you now, I think 29th, yeah, 29th of September. So if I say, see, 29th of September. So before job run, right, I have to note this particular date, okay, first of all. So let me do one thing, guys. Let me insert also one more record, yeah, then I can show you exactly, okay. So let's say I'm putting it here 2004, okay, 24, maybe this is the one. I don't want to change any other things. I want to just change the date, guys. Okay, I will make it 30, which means this is the latest one. Okay, so in my target, this is source, guys. In source, we have the maximum 30th of September, but in my target table, right? So in target, I have 29th, right? Which means this is the extra record. This will be inserted when I run next time. Okay, so I will note this first time in my target. Okay, so this is the first step. Second step, okay, these are the minus queries, right? So in minus queries, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this, okay? I'm going to use this from the source. I'm going to run this particular same query, okay? So let me do one thing. Let me take this query and run it, guys, okay? I think this will be very helpful. Okay, let's go here. Paste it, okay, not like this. Okay, so this is guys target minus source. Okay, in before that I am going to run, and after that also I will run it. Okay, so let me just put it here. Somehow there is, this is not getting copied. 1 second. Okay, okay guys, okay, fine, it is working now. I'll put minus in the same because I'm using command prompt. I don't want to create any problem here. So okay, fine, so this is done. And guys, this date, okay, this date should always be the maximum. So that's what we have got it here, right? So 29th September 21, right? So 29th September, if I say this is DD, okay, so 29th September means 09, okay, same thing, I have to put it here also. 29th 29th September 09, okay, this is what I have to do. And let me try to run this, okay, what it gives. I think we have not run it, okay. After run we will show. So now no rows selected. Why no rows selected? Because we did not have anything, in the first place itself. So if I show you here, there is, okay, okay, 1 second. 1 second, guys. This video is getting longer, but I want to make sure that you understand, guys, okay? So have some patience. Okay, let's run. So guys, we are not getting any row in our target for 29th. Okay, more than 29th, right? So when I will run my job, I should actually get, okay, I should get one row here, okay, which is 30th September. So let me try to run, and then after that I'll show you. Let me, I'll kick it off from here only. Let's run it. Because I just want to make sure that you understand, guys. Otherwise, it will be difficult, yeah. So this is the main important for part for the testing, guys. Okay. So the people who want to learn the development, they can obviously look at this mapping that I have coded, right? So if they are asking in interview, then you can just explain it. Okay, guys, let me try to run it and see that have we got any record which is more than 29th, the date which is having date of joining after 29th, right? This is the one, guys. This is the one that we have put in our source, and this we have got in our target. Okay. So this is one record. Now, if I run this query, I think it will give again no row. Why? Because this particular row is giving one row. Okay. And then I'm saying minus and select this particular, select start from this, and date of joining should be greater than this here. Here also it should get only one row, right? And then one row minus one row, which is nothing but it is no row, right? So this is how the minus works. Similarly, guys, this is for, this is target minus source, right? So this is steps that you have to follow when you perform, right? And then again it is just simple, right? So I have just put the source first here, and then minus target. Okay, so this is what you have to use it for verifying. So in this case, this will also ensure that if you have any extra rows in source, right, then which is not loaded in target, that also you will be able to trace it. Okay, so that is what we are doing, the source minus target here. Okay, so these are the two queries most probably, I mean, from the minus point of view that you have to use it. But guys, this is very important. You have to note it before you run your job, okay? And then after that you use in your job this particular date here and here, okay? The particular whatever date you have noted, right? And then you will be able to ensure that we have everything loaded in our target. Okay, guys, minus query. So this is what I wanted to cover as part of this. And guys, remaining testing, all the scenarios will be same: static testing, dynamic testing, checking your tables, constraint, all the things related to that, and also row count, etc. That you have to do as usual, right? That you are going to perform for any kind of ETL testing, right? But these are very specific to this incremental load. Okay, so I really sincerely hope that you are able to understand, incremental load, full load, and you are also able to understand how I have coded, right? And then I sincerely hope that you will be able to, answer all the question related to that, guys. So thank you very much for watching this, and hopefully this is very sorry, informative video. And and guys, another thing is, please do comment and subscribe. Do consider to subscribe my channel if you really feel that you are getting some benefit. Yeah. And my intention is to let you know that every aspect of testing that we do as part of our ETL testing, data warehouse testing, right? Mostly the backend testing, and I don't want to skip any kind of session, so that you learn each and every bit of it, right? So that's the whole intention of this channel, right? So if you like it really, then please do subscribe it. That encourages me. And also I will be selecting some of the videos, means basically comments, like I suggest selected this from Suraj, right? And then I have created this video. And similarly, if you are commenting, then if I feel that this is really important and we should create some video on it, I will definitely cover it. Otherwise, I will try to answer all your queries over the comment box as well. Yeah. So guys, it might take some time, but be rest assured that I will answer your queries if I find that they are genuine questions. Yeah. So thank you guys. Thank you for watching and see you soon with the next video. And until then, happy learning. God bless you. Bye.